What's going on, everyone? Juice Bags here, and welcome back to a little hardcore Dryad action in Dungeon Defenders 2. Now, before we get started today, I do get a Chaos 2 shard pack this time around, and let's see if there's anything good. Oh, man. Just cannot get a shard that is going to be usable for me. I'm, 4 shard dust away from being able to buy a campaign shard. So hopefully I get some movement speed there. And then also I got a defender pack as part of the new player quest line. Let's see what we got in here. Nothing good in there. I don't really anticipate to get anything other than maybe pets. And I actually got that pet this in the last episode, so doing pretty decent there. But we are moving on along to adventure mode. So we're going to start getting some good rewards here. We got to complete all the adventures. So you see it's 0 of 12. We got 12 steps here to get through. Let's get it. Let's hop on in and just start at the beginning. So adventure mode, here we come. All right, and here we go. So here is the area I'm worried about. Now, we don't have any javelin throwers right away, but this sub-objective, javelin throwers are going to hit that guy. There's just no doubt. Let's go with a world tree there. I'm going to try to automate the lower lane. Put these trees back just a little bit. Hopefully going to automate this lane. That way I don't have to actually go down here. I'm going to put this one back fairly far as well. And then right now we are full stacked on Hornet's Nest. So that is the route we're taking. We're using destruction, defense rate, and then defense crit damage. We bought those with our defender medals, of course. Let's get 5 bees down there. This area we could actually benefit from some slimes too, but my slimes are just not as far along now that I've got the Hornet's Nest all sharded up. Put one in the back for any flyer leaks as well. We got lots of DU on this map. Put one. Actually, you know what? Let's go 2 for the flyers. And then over here, now we can get the hornets all the way up into the spawn pretty much. I do want to load this area. I want everything to die here right away. It still leaves me a nice chunk. Let's see. I guess we can go ahead and throw a slime in the mix. Let's get a slime there, a slime there. And we'll go ahead and throw one slime. Actually, you know what? Let's go 2 slimes down here. And then that leaves me enough for one more bee. And I feel like that lower lane will be automated now. And I guess we can just throw one more bee just in the middle here. All right, let's do the usual routine here. We'll get some stars loaded up. That way we can stay corrupt, hopefully, through the whole map. Or the whole wave. Get a few backups going here. All right, and let's let it fly. These bees are just going to shred now. The Draken are pretty tough, though. I think the Draken are the toughest mobs, and then the Javelin Throwers, once they start arriving. The Javelin Throwers will be a little bit brutal to deal with as well. Here come the Flyers. I think this could potentially be the challenge through this whole playthrough, is no dedicated anti-air defense. Now we'll have to just use the defenses we do have in as smart a fashion as we can. I think we're good. All about the flyers for sure. Those bees are putting it to them, though. And this middle lane we can just kind of hang out in. A few more down below. All right, and then I want to get... I feel like I want this lane just as fully automated as possible. We can throw some ups in just everywhere. Get a bunch in over here too. Put one more in there. Try to get a few backup stars again. Here we go. I'm going to try to not let my corruption fall off this time, but it burns so fast when you don't have any shards. That, and the enemies do come out kind of slow here, too. I mean, that's good and bad. You know, the good is it gives you time to load up with more stars. And then the bad, of course, is, you know, your corruption is going to drain off. All right, we got us our very first siege roller of the playthrough. See how this goes. Course is down in that lower lane, so we're gonna have to wait like a full 7 years before it makes it out. Right, is it out yet? It is indeed. There we go. Piece of cake. All right. So what do we want to do? Let's just continue on the upgrade train on this lower lane. In fact, let's just dump everything right here. Get everything good and jacked. Right, no javelin throwers here yet. We got some of those little range goboos in the Draken, and you know those are all plenty of range to have to deal with when you don't have any reflect beams. All right, that is a lot of stars on the ground. All right, let's let it fly here. I don't really think any of the adventure modes are going to be too difficult, especially now that I've got a destruction and a defense rate shard. So, you know, I should be able to just spam bees through the majority of the process to get all the way through it. And this is actually a fairly rewarding milestone. You see, we're going to get another destruction shard. for completing these 12 maps. Additionally, we'll get 450 gems for 150 for each of the first 3 adventure zones. So that will be nice. We got another siege roller, and we got an ogre. All right, ogre down. Give that siege roller a moment to get fully out. Definitely a nice little Zerg there. All right, siege roller is still not all the way out. And there we go. Even without having any real ability power, a few corrupt stars just goes a long, long way. That is for sure. All right. Wave 4. Got the kobolds. The kobolds have actually been in the mix already. Let's hit that lane. Get some backups here. That should be good. And let it fly. I'm assuming I'm going to get a siege roller probably every wave, maybe? I mean, we'll find out. Lots of flyers. Luckily, it looks like they're coming in towards the tree. I think they might be aggro into that tree there. And that puts them in range of so many of those hornets that... probably a little bit overkill. Alright, now we got a stone wolf and an ogre. Stone wolf just about there. And ogre down. Still just some real fat healthy packs to not have any AoE in the mix here. I mean, we've got the 2 slimes, but it's just such a limited amount. Now, as soon as I get another destruction and another defense rate shard, then of course I can get slimes and the hornets going, or maybe even get the Nimbus worked in. I've been holding off on the Nimbus a little bit just because it is such a powerful defense, but it's a powerful defense that needs a little bit of help. And getting like the movement speed is just so huge for the bees. It's really good on the Nimbus too, but then additionally on this playthrough, I'm probably not going to have, ever have any real range to worry about, which means, the Nimbus won't have as far to travel. Couple more, and wave 5 is here. Probably a nice medallion. Oh yeah, that's a huge upgrade. 2,400. That is going to go right on my slimes, I believe. All right, now remember that Plaguing Hawk does so much damage. Oh no, Cannon Ogre. Cannon Ogre is a problem. That was my first Cannon Ogre as well. Then we got that Plaguing Hawk down there. I'm afraid to run up to him. I mean, we can star him up a little bit from some range. I got a little bit of hero health now, so, I mean, he didn't one-tap me. That's a plus. What do we got? Bomb Squad. That's for killing the kobolds. Or kobolds, pardon me. And then 3 left down there, so it should be GG's here. Now it's good old Malthius. Or no, I guess not. All right, so we got 1 of 12 complete, but let's check out the loot. We got a blue chest this time. We got a totem, a couple of shards. Man, a movement speed shard is going to be so welcome once it finally arrives. What do we got down here? We got a chest piece. Then we had that medallion over here. There's a couple of swords laying around too. All right, so let's check out the loots. Worm Scarf, I mean, it's a usable shard, which I've got so few usable shards. Gotta take it. And Tri-Stake, that one's getting scrapped. That puts us at 7. Worm Scarf is a good all-around shard. I've already spent all my gold. I can't really do any upgrades on it, but, you know, reduce the amount of damage we take. There is nothing wrong with that. That is for sure. Now what? We could go Water Bees, but then we lose a shard slot. What we could do there is make the lost shard slot defense crit damage. And then well, I'm just going to go ahead and let's just store this one here. So we got our upgraded defense crit damage there. We can put this relic on the slimes. We actually probably have something better. I mean, we can go with that gray one. It's going to be fine. 2,400. Now, how about these swords? I'm sure there's one that's usable in here. I mean, that one's a nice little upgrade right there. Actually, is it? When you count in the water chip, it probably isn't really an upgrade. And then what? We got 1,100 defense health on our totem. We got 1269. So, I mean, that one right there is the one. 1,500 defense health plus a fort mod. So we got a nice totem upgrade there as well. And yeah, looking pretty good. So we still got a ways to go, of course, making our way through, but starting to get a few usable things. So usable things for the win, no doubt there. But that will do it for now. Thanks an absolute ton for watching. We'll get through these adventure modes relatively quickly. It's 12 maps, but it's 12 maps that really I don't anticipate being a huge problem. We'll have to see how the Harbinger goes, but besides the Harbinger, I mean, it should be fairly smooth sailing throughout. But that will do it for this one. Thanks an absolute ton for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.